The mission of a local nonprofit organization dedicated to preserving the natural beauty and quality of lakes in Polk County, Florida. They have an event coming up that you don't want to miss. All the details are up next on Polk Place. Welcome to Polk Place. I'm your host, Lauren Lingell. Joining me in studio, we have Danny Kushmer, who is the Executive Director of Lakes Education Action Drive. So, Danny, welcome.
Well, thank you, Lauren. It's great to be here.
Absolutely. I'm really excited to talk to you because this is sort of a new role for you.
It is, and being on this side of Lakes Education Action Drive, for 10 years I served as a board member during my work with the Southwest Florida Water Management District. So I left in 2015, and here I am back in 2019 getting an opportunity to kind of be at the helm and work with a great group of board members that are really dedicated to preserving the quality of our lakes here in Polk County.
Tell me a little bit about the organization and what it does.
Well, in 1985 it was created.
So was I.
There you go. So it's a great year, wasn't it?
It was a fabulous year.
Absolutely. So 1985, a group of folks came together and said, you know what? We need to educate the people of Polk County that may not live on a lake, and especially those that live on a lake, what their actions can do to affect water quality. So LEAD was born, and through a series of educational activities, pamphlets, programs, and then seminars, we can share with the people that, you know, if you over-fertilize, it affects the water. Even if you're upstream and you're not even on the lake, that you can affect the water quality. And without Polk County's lakes, we would have a problem in our economy. So we need to preserve the environmental standards of our lakes.
Absolutely, and honestly, that's something that I think globally, not just nationally, and not just here in Polk County, that we need to be mindful of, that what we're doing over here could certainly affect what's happening over here.
Absolutely, and a great example is the Coastal Heartland Estuary Program, which is down in Charlotte Harbor, is where they really work out of. They used to be the Charlotte Harbor National Estuary Program, but they changed their name to the Coastal and Heartland. Well, we're in the Heartland,
yeah.
And realizing the Peace River begins in Polk County, ends up in Charlotte Harbor. So what you put in the Peace River here winds up in the Gulf of Mexico, and ultimately in the system. So it really is, what you do here affects everywhere.
Yeah, definitely. So this program, like you said, has many different aspects. One of them is education.
Sure.
Besides pamphlets, what are some ways you get out in the community and try to educate?
Sure. We have Lake Watch, which is a program that we have volunteers out there that specifically oversee a lake. So they may be in Winter Haven, in Lakeland, in Auburndale, or Lake Wales, and their job is just kind of monitor the quality of the lakes. We do, in July, we have Lakes Appreciation Month. So we get in front of the local city councils. Board of County Commissioners proclaim July as Lakes Awareness Month. So we do that. And then there are also, we'll do water summits where we'll bring elected officials together and bring folks in from around the state that work in either stormwater, they work in various different natural resource programs that we see are doing a good job in improving their water quality. And so maybe we can learn from them and bring that back to Polk County as well.
Wow, it sounds like you really kind of netted together a nice little bunch of community efforts to really expand the way that you educate.
Absolutely, and our funding source, you know, we're a nonprofit organization. We certainly can take members. So as an individual or families, it's really reasonable. Go to lakeseducation.org and you can become a member for a small fee. But we're really funded through our local government. So Polk County, City of Lakeland, City of Winter Haven, Haines City, they invest in this program because it helps them with their permitting process and their NPDES permit that they have Don't ask me to tell
Mind
you
blown.
what that means.
The alphabet.
I know the acronym. So they do that, and we help do programs for them that helps them with their permit for improving water quality.
Now, you don't just do community events that are educational based and geared toward the legislature
Sure.
or local government. You do some events to kind of
Right.
get people from this high involved to
Sure.
this high involved. And you have one coming up, right?
We have the big one
The big
coming
one.
up. So October 5th, Saturday, October 5th, at the boat ramp at Lake Hollingsworth. We shut it down, and for 4 hours we build and race cardboard boats. So through either, you can be a family team, you can be a corporate team, or you can be a youth team. So there's 3 different divisions. You come in at 8:30 on Saturday morning, and you have 2 hours to build a cardboard boat. You also can pre-register, and there's a pre-build category.
Oh,
So
okay.
that can get really fancy. I mean, people spend months building a cardboard boat. There's rules, so you got to follow the rules, and they have to be lakes themed. So something to do with lake or improving water quality. So that's a lot of fun to see the creativity.
Do you ever see people actually like not sink?
There are some, and in fact, in the boat race, they run heats. So you have to win your heat. But they have it towards the end. What we do is we have the Titanic Race, or the survivors race.
Okay.
So whoever survived the heats, they get one last chance at it on the course out into Lake Hollingsworth, and they can be a survivor or the Titanic. Oftentimes they're the Titanic. There's not many survive 3 heats.
Right.
It's tough.
And people or kids are actually in these.
They are, and so all of the boats have to have a kid
Okay.
and an adult. So in the youth, it's both kids. But family, it's an adult and a kid, and even in the corporate, it's an adult and a kid. So two paddlers. Teams of the minimum amount of team building on site is 4. You can have up to 10 people on your team building the boat. And, so I have participated as a spectator for years. This is my first year actually helping to manage it, although there's so many other people that do so much more. But I always wonder, well, where'd all the duct tape come from?
Right.
Where does all the cardboard come from? So we have great sponsors, Crowder Brothers, Ace Hardware. They supply all of the duct tape. They work with the local company, Max Pack, supplies all of the cardboard. No cost. So it's just a wonderful thing. And of course, we're a water quality organization, so people wonder, and you're putting cardboard in the lake? Is that? Well, we make sure we get it all out.
It all comes
Even
out,
if
yeah.
you sink, it goes into a trash can, and we dispose of it properly. And it's recyclable.
So tell me where folks can go to learn more about this, where they can pick up a registration form or register online if it's
Sure.
available.
Absolutely, and we're registering through Eventbrite. The event is free for spectators, and it is a spectator sport. Bring your camera, watch the kids sink. It's hilarious. We have boats out there to save them if they can't swim too well. And of course, they're wearing life jackets. But if you want a team, if you want to build a boat and you want to participate, there's $35 for a team. And you can do that through Eventbrite. So either go to lakeseducation.org, or you can find us on Facebook at Lakes Education Action Drive. And there's a link to the Eventbrite page, all the explanations, all the details, the rules, the regulations about building your on-site boat.
What is the cutoff for registration?
Well, October 5th is the race. We like to encourage folks to register by the 3rd,
Okay.
but we've had people come up day of.
Okay.
And, it does happen. We're not turning people. There is a limit. We have a max of 40 teams.
Okay.
And we come close to that every year, so sometimes we go over it, or hit 40. So if you're pre-registering is really important, I think, to do this. And, not besides Max Pack, with the city of Lakeland, just to mention some of these people, public supermarkets are involved in this, and also Wood Environment and Infrastructure. So without these sponsors, we couldn't do it.
Yeah, you have a lot of support.
We do.
And it makes for a really wonderful time and experience for those kids. And I think it gives you a platform for a really important message.
Well, it is the Cardboard Boat Challenge and Lakes Festival. So there's environmental groups. We have booths set up, tents up there, educating people on different environmental organizations out there as well.
So it's not just a boat race. You're
Not
going to
just
get
a boat
some.
race.
You're going to get some knowledge.
That's right.
And if you're involved in the boat race, you might get a little wet.
You might get a little wet, but you might get the chance to hold up that trophy at the end and say, "I'm a survivor."
Fantastic. I know a few kids that might need to get involved in
I
this.
think you might.
Yeah. So tell me the date again.
October 5th is coming up, so a little bit more than a month and a few days.
And how early do you get started?
8:30 is when the
Okay.
build begins. I would encourage you to get there at 8 o'clock to start. Runs till noon. So the race, 2 hours to build, 8:30 to 10:30. 10:30 to noon is the racing, so it's quick heats.
Oh man, that
Yeah.
sounds pretty amazing. So I'm so glad that you're involved with this event. It really
Thank
sounds
you.
like a great one. And
It is, Lauren.
And you know, Danny, I'm quite fond of you. So I'm really happy to see you happy and doing something fun that you like.
Well, we've known each other for a long time, so you're doing great things here in Polk County. I appreciate what you're doing.
Well, thank you so much for being on the show.
You're welcome.
Lakes Education Action Drive invites you to check out the 16th annual Lakeland Cardboard Boat Challenge and Lakes Festival. Saturday, October 15th from 8:30 a.m. till noon at the boat ramp on Lake Hollingsworth. The event is designed to raise awareness about Polk County lakes and for residents to learn how their actions can affect lake water quality. Teams are challenged to design, construct, and race a boat made of cardboard around a marked course on Lake Hollingsworth. Categories include pre-built and on-site build for corporate, community, family, and youth teams. The event is free to spectators and $35 per team to enter. For more information, give them a call at 863-221-5323 or look them up on the web at www.lakeseducation.org.